What's good, everybody? You are watching Calligraphy TV, and I am Cola Soul J. We're about to get into the spiritual significance of broken glass. Story time. Okay, you guys, so while I'm boiling my Zumo, that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about today. So, like, God gives us signs all the time when, certain things that we need to pay attention to, especially when things aren't going so good in your life. And even when things are going good and there's certain signs and messages that need to come through that we may not be paying attention to, be going so bad that all you can focus on is the present of how bad things are going and not looking at, the spiritual message that underlines these certain events that occur in our life. So when a glass breaks, I pay attention to it. I pay a lot of attention to it because glass have a very spiritual significance. It's actually from the element of earth. It's made from earth when you look at the substances, the sand, and all of the, components that's in glass. Going through certain shifts in your life that you have all of these different signs, and glass is definitely, it's an element that definitely responds to energy, and it has a spiritual element to glass. I'm going to give y'all the short version today, but we can go into, I don't know, I may make another video and do a build on it or whatever, but you guys have to start the video over. But I just wanted to kind of get into some of the spiritual signs and omens that surrounds broken glass. So what inspired me to do this video in the first place was that I recently relocated, a couple of years ago actually, from one state to another. Okay, my car was left in the state that I left from, and I wasn't in a position, or I couldn't afford to just, do all of the bills I was doing, and so much obligations and things with my son, with college and things like that. So I had to just kind of sacrifice, and I left the car where it was. Plus, I wasn't sure if the car was even, running the way it needs to be running and stuff, so I was able to finally get the car. So it's here, and then I had, it is actually running pretty good. There's only minor things that's wrong with the car. I had a lot of things that was packed in the car, like, because, I had a storage, there's different little things that was going on with storage, and then there was things from a little shop that I had in the storage. So I just had the car packed with like things that I needed for my business and just all kind of stuff. My family, they were also putting things inside the car. So when the car arrived, and like I said, when I left from where I wasn't on the best terms originally when I left, with my family and just with things that was going on in my personal life as well. Business had changed because of the pandemic and everything. So I did the best thing to do was to move and get a fresh start, and things worked out a lot better. I was able to work on my healing. And so when the car arrived, I had a lot of things that I had to unpack from out of the car. I had to just get just all of my stuff that was in there packed. I had to find places to put it. So it almost looked like I was moving back into my house again, like damn, So I came across these glasses, and there was a whole bunch of wine glasses inside of this pan, and also other drinking glasses. They were all like glass though, I knew I didn't want all of the glasses. I really didn't. And I was, even the ones that I took out, I was like, what am I going to do with this, right? But one in particular stood out to me. It had a family member name on it, but it also had the number 9. And I'm like, oh, 9, I like 9. And even the day I'm wearing Oya's colors, the African or the Yoruba goddess of the wind and change. And, she represents change. 9 is the number. It's a complete number. It's going to the end of the number system, before the numbers start over again. So 9 is powerful, it's the divine 9, divine feminine, all of that. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, this is a cool glass, even though it had the family member name on it. And so I just left it on my altar. I just kind of sat it on my altar, and I didn't, I'm still unpacking and stuff like that. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to use it for, especially because the family member is still alive. So they're not necessarily an ancestor. So I was just like, damn, what is this? Why am I being, drawn to this glass? Like, why do I need to pull this glass out? Well, like about a week later, the glass broke. It just fell down and broke, and I'm not sure what what made the glass fall or whatever. I don't know what happened because I wasn't even standing by the glass. It could have been a shift in the house. I could have moved or walked by it or just whatever, but the glass broke. And, I knew right away that when that glass broke, I was almost like, oh no, the nine glass broke, damn, But I knew right then that it had a spiritual significance to it. I just knew it. And I didn't feel like it was a bad omen because I know what I've been through. I know what I've been put through. I know the tests and the challenges that I've overcame. So when I seen the glass break, I instantly said, damn, her spell is broken. Damn, the spell is broken. Damn, the relationship that I had with that energy in California is different. It's broken. It's changed. And that's exactly what I feel it was. So then I just started thinking about other, omens and things that's happened in the past. Because breaking glass isn't always gonna be a positive thing. Well, I was supposed to do this video, you guys. I've been saying, okay, I want to do a video on the glass breaking, but I never could seem to get to it because I was being overthinking it. I actually started a video putting all of these pictures in it and stuff, and I said, I'm gonna just wing it. I'm gonna just speak from the heart. So basically, today I was about to start. I'm working on my apothecary again and certain products that I had in my shop. I'm redoing it. I needed to, take some time to heal first because I work with a very, my energy is extremely, is strong. And the energy in the ashe, or however you want to put it, the vibration that I put into my product, it can definitely be felt, especially when I'm at my best spiritually. So I didn't want to work with it while I have, while I'm in my shadow work, because even my shadow energy is strong, but I wanted a certain vibration on what I was creating. So I was like, okay, and I've been setting up for that and preparing and getting the information I want to, include so I don't forget it in my video. I've been trying to decide if I wanted to do it live or do it like this, so I was, making notes, and then the client called hey, I want to do a reading, and, so I had all this stuff going on. And as I'm trying to straighten out my table that I work at to do my readings and also to do the spiritual products that I was working on, I moved the tablet, a notebook, and another glass broke. Now this wasn't a wine glass. This was actually like one of those glasses that you may drink some Crown or something in. I don't know what they're called, but they're not shot glasses. They're just nice little round glass, a little short before alcohol in. And that one broke, and I'm like, oh damn. That time I didn't even get upset. All I said was, it's time for me to do this video. And I said, wow, I felt another curse breaking. I said, wow, these curses are breaking left and right. So that added to the list that I was already in notes I was taking. First off, breaking glass is a sign of curses being broken. Absolutely. Especially depending on where the glass comes from, what the glass represents. Now, those glasses came from an energy that I was oppressed by, totally oppressed by. It came from that space. And like I said, we'll talk about that another time. So just remember the glass video. And then I look at the wine part of it. So it deals with celebrations, events. When you're talking about drinking out of a wine glass, normally, we coming together with friends, family. It's some type of special occasion, special event, an anniversary, a wedding, just different things like that. And it was an event, okay? The stuff that I went through. And so basically when that glass broke, it let me know that I'm coming into new energy. That certain things is manifesting for me right here and right now. And that's the end of that. That's the end of that energy. You know what I mean? So I just went on and took pictures of it because I wanted to do a video on it, and I swept it up. Which is also very important when something breaks in the house, glass especially, because it's dangerous. You have to get rid of that right away. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk about a situation that made me reflect on glass to begin with. Thank you for watching. If you have made it this far into the video, please like, subscribe, and or share to Facebook. I'm gonna stop the video here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a part 2 on another situation that deals with glass breaking and spiritual significance. Stay tuned.